various groups expect more from the upcoming State of the Nation address of President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. Chad Gatchalian is on the phone for more. Chad, go ahead.
My political analysts and progressive leaders reflected on President Ferdinand Marcos Jr.'s performance over the past years ahead of his upcoming fifth State of the Nation address next week. On the agenda forum in Quezon City, Bagong Alyansang Makabayan President Renato Reyes Jr. said PBBM's declining trust rating and surveys show that people no longer feel accountability can be attained under his leadership, even after his mahiya naman kayo remark on his last SONA regarding the flood control scandal.
Yung nagpasimuno at nagsiwalat ng flood control corruption, siya ang nakaranas ng pinakamalaking pagbagsak ng kanyang ratings. No? I think that shows that hindi siya credible kasi nga siya rin sangkot or he's part of that system.
The panel, which consists of Reyes, Attorney Howard Caleja, and Professor Romel Banlawi, believes there seems to be a backlog on necessary efforts of Marcos Jr. administration to solve problems in education, economy, political dynasties, and other issues in the country. Reyes adds the reason Vice President Sara Duterte's trust ratings are steady is because the bar is supposedly low for her, since all problems will be blamed on Marcos Jr., yet nothing is expected from her.
Corruption, hindi pa lubos, taas, pakatinding inflation, inescapable din dun eh. So pag nakikita nila ng muno na kinakasakan nila na dapat ikaw ang responsible sa corruption, sa ekonomiya, tapos hindi nagpa-perform, talaga bababa yung ratings niya. Kung may na-expect natin sa basic estudyante, wala naman talaga, di ba? So that probably explains bakit sa kanya, parang okay, ganito ang approval niya mas mataas, pero dito, mas bababa.
Caleja meanwhile expressed hope that there can at least be some progressive changes under the Marcos Jr. administration's last 2 years, saying there is some light from the anti-dynasty bill being discussed in both chambers. He also discussed the supposed benefits of Pax Silica, a development hub in joint partnership with U.S. for AR hardware and computer systems, highly criticized for economic concerns and environmental security risk.
Ang gusto niya ay pagsamantalahan ang murang paggawa ng Pilipinas. Payag ba tayo sa Pax Silica, mga kasama? Payag ba tayo ng dagdag base militar ng US sa Pilipinas? Payag ba tayo na ibigay ang ating mga lupa sa mga dayuhan? Ang nagaganap po dyan sa PICC ay pulong ng ASEAN kasamang numero 1 warga.
Reyes meanwhile opposed Caleja's points, saying it's the same line being used in U.S. military bases, yet he claimed no benefits were received by the country. Reyes and Banlawi believe Marcos Jr. administration will focus only on strategic communications to save its reputation on the upcoming SONA next week and the next years. Mai?
Chad, what is the most expected topic or the inescapable topic, according to the panelists, that PBBM should cover in his SONA?
They expect PBBM will emphasize his efforts with regards to seeking accountability on erring government officials, especially in relation to the flood control scandal na nabanggit at naging focus nga niya nitong nakaraang SONA niya. At naging termino nga niya, di ba, is mahiya naman kayo. Hinihintay ng mga panelists kung ano naman kaya yung kataga na maaaring maging headline sa mga dyaryo at sa mga reports natin tungkol dito sa kanyang magiging SONA. And syempre, yung ongoing impeachment trial of Vice President Sara Duterte. Reyes also said while numbers or data are important, what the public needs are actual statistics and achievements na dama talaga sa ground in terms of economic change. The panel also wants a so-called legacy SONA or a discussion of a legacy project that can be carried over to the next admin. Back to you, Mai.
Thank you, Chad Gatchalian, reporting. Political strategist Lito Banayo believes President Bongbong Marcos may no longer have enough time to reverse the country's economic situation. Speaking on Memo, Banayo, however, said President Marcos could regain public confidence during his next State of the Nation address by addressing key concerns of the Filipino people. These include prosecuting corrupt government officials.
Anong legacy? Tingin ko, at the very least, itong corruption scandal sa flood control, talagang totohanan na talagang ikulong na ang dapat ikulong o at least i-charge ang dapat i-charge at hindi pinipili selective. Ako, seryosohin yung pagsupil sa graft and corruption. Itigil na, yung budget ayusin, no? Para hindi magkaroon ng pondo yung mga, sabi nga no, isa crocs, yung mga buwaya, no? At usigin na yung dapat usigin. That is the only legacy that I think he can do.